Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone. Let me introduce myself. My name is Primoso Pebrianto from the Bachelor of Accounting Faculty of Economics, Jakarta State University. On this occasion, I will present a field work practice report at the public accounting firm Joko Sidik and Indra. Chapter 1. Background. With the demand of the world of work getting higher and more diverse, competition in the world of work is becoming increasingly competitive, making money company that will attract qualified and competent employees. The knowledge gained by students during college is still not enough to become qualified and competent human resources. Therefore, students need to do field work practice. Students need to practice the knowledge gained during college in the world of work in order to gain experience, skill, and professional attitude. State University of Jakarta requires students to take field work practice course to improve student competence in line with the profile of graduate of study program and the Faculty of Economics. Fieldwork practice and the Faculty of Economics are organized independently by students or in collaboration with ministry in independent campus program. Next, objective of fieldwork practice. The objective of the implementation of this fieldwork practice are as follows. 1. Improve student insight knowledge, experience, ability, and skill in line with their educational background. 2. To know how to make an audit working paper up to the audit financial reports. 3. Practicing how to do costing. 4. To know how to carry out cut-off testing of revenue. 5. Practicing how to create a confirmation letter template along with confirmation control. 6. To know how to recalculate fixed asset. 7. Practicing how to conduct fixed asset inspection and prepare fixed asset minutes. 8. Practicing how to do stock of name and preparing stock of name minutes. Benefit of fieldwork practice for practitioners. Add knowledge and skill about the world of work, especially in the field of audit. Practitioner can find out the step in the audit process starting from making audit working paper to audit financial report. Practitioners are able to practice how to do voting. Practitioner can find out how to carry out cut-off testing of revenue. Practitioners are able to practice how to make confirmation letter template and confirmation control. Practitioners are able to know how to perform fixed asset recuperation. Practical students are able to practice how to conduct fixed asset inspection and fixed asset inspection minutes. Practical students are able to practice how to use stock up name and stock up name minutes. For FAWNJ, building a cooperative relationship between the Faculty of Economics at University of Jakarta and company or institution, especially KAP Joko Sidik and Indra. Creating graduates who are competent are able to compete in the world of work. Provide an overview of the real world of work to students. For a company, establishing a good relationship between KAP Joko Sidik and Indra and the Faculty of Economics State University of Jakarta to assist the operational activity of KAP Joko Sidik and Indra in carrying out daily activity. As a means of carrying out the mission of KAP Joko Sidik and Indra, namely providing opportunity for students to apply knowledge in real practice. Price of fieldwork practice. Practitioner carry out PKL. Add institution name, KAP Joko Sidik and Indra, institution address, Jalan Najem Suprapto, number 29, RT RW2, Harapan Mulia, Mayoran Central, Jakarta. Telepon 02139838735. Fax 02139832081. Next, activity process. In carrying out PKL, there are several steps that need to be passed, including 1. Preparation stage. Practitioners first look for PKL tests that are suitable for accounting majors from several companies and institutions. Then, practitioners prepare curriculum vitae and application letter. After that, practitioners take the test and interview. 2. Implementation stage. Practitioners carry out PKL starting from July 12, 2022 to December 30, 2022. Implement for 5 days starting at 9 a.m. until 6 p.m. and rest time from 12 p.m. until 1 p.m. 3. Report preparation stage. The preparation of the report is carried out in early October 2022 until December 2022. Next, Chapter 2. Overview of the place of work practice. Company profile. KAP Joko Sidik and Indra has several addresses, namely 1. Head Office, address at Graha Mandiri, Jalan Imam Bonjol, number 61, RT8, RW4, Menteng, Sentral Jakarta Pusat, DKI Jakarta. Brand Office, address at Rukan Sentra Pemuda, Jalan Pemuda, number 61, RT8, RW5, Rawamangun, Pulau Gadung East, Jakarta, DKI Jakarta. Workshop, address at Jalan Najem Suprapto, number 29, RT8, RW2, Harapan Mulia, Kemayoran Central, Jakarta. Joko Sidik and Indra, public accounting firm, is part of the Alliance of Independent Firms. Next, company history. Public accounting firm KAP Joko Sidik Indra was established by several public accountants who previously had experience in several other public accounting firms and Badan Pemeriksa Keuangan Pembangunan, which then merged into KAP Joko Sidik and Indra as outlined in the Notarial Deed of Negeri Sirait SHMA number 6 October 27, 2014 and has received a license to practice from the Ministry of Finance of the Republic of Indonesia number 959/KM1/2014 that December 24, 2014. Since July 27, 2005, 2015, KAP Joko Sidik and Indra is affiliated with the Foreign Audit Organization Antea Alliance of Independent Firms thereafter Antea, headquartered in Barcelona, Spain, which has more than 140 members from 40 countries spread across Europe, America, and the Asia Pacific region. Next, vision and mission of the company. Vision. To become a professional and trusted service company that exists in the national and international business arena and provides financial and business service in the international chain. Mission 1. Building the country. 2. Competence and innovation. 3. Best quality. 3. 4. Strategic partner. 5. Personal assessment. 6. Information technology and audit practice work. Next, company organizational structure. 1. Managing partner. Managing partner is responsible for the establishment of policy and procedure, quality and operation of the public accounting firm, and act as supervisor of our partner. 2. Partner. Partners have duties and responsibility that are not much different from the managing partner. And 3. Audit manager. The audit manager is responsible for overseeing and implementing auditing activity, assisting senior in planning the audit program and audit time. For senior audit, senior audit are qualified auditors who are responsible for planning the audit program and audit time, as well as drafting audit report that will be reviewed and approved by the audit manager and partner. In addition to conducting audit, audit senior also direct and review the work of audit junior. 5. Junior audit. Junior audit will perform detailed audit procedure, create working paper, and document the collected data and information along with the author. Next, company line of business. First, assurance service. Service that aim to provide assurance for users on the result of evaluating or measuring financial and non-financial information based on criteria include 1. Audit service on historical financial statement. 2. Review service on historical financial information. 3. Other assurance service. Next, non-assurance service. Service provided by public accountants in which they do not provide an opinion, positive or negative belief, summary of finding, or other form of assurance, but can still improve the quality of information on the client financial statement. This include first, criteria audit service, 2. Internal audit service, 3. Vacation service, 4. Financial statement compilation service, 5. Bookkeeping service, 6. Agree upon procedure on financial information, 7. Information technology system service. Next, chapter 3. Implementation of fieldwork practice. Workfield. Practitioners carry out fieldwork practice at the Joko Sidik and in the public accounting firm starting from July 12, 2022 to December 30, 2022. When carrying out fieldwork practice, practitioners are placed in the auditing section and the Joko Sidik and Indra public accounting firm. The tasks performed by practitioners: 1. Prepare working that are classified into working balance sheet and working profit loss, which are then compiled in GILK and financial statement. 2. Voting. 3. Perform cut-off testing revenue procedure. 4. Create confirmation letter and confirmation control. 5. Recalculate depreciation of fixed asset. 6. Conduct fixed asset inspection and prepare minutes of the event. 7. Conduct stock amendment and prepare minutes of the event. Work implementation. 1. Prepare working paper. The steps in making a working paper are as follows. First, open the format file provided by the senior audit. After that, fill in the account name and ending balance of each client account into sheet NL. After that, fill in the account names according to the working paper and fill in the working paper balance in the balance per client column, target column, balance per audit column, operation of the previous year's audit financial statement, and analytical column. Next, perform formula link from sheet AJ to adjustment column in sheet NL. Fill in the client name according to the client name, the client book closing date, the name of the auditor who met, and the name of the auditor who checked, and the date. Next, fill in the schedule according to the index provided by KAP and tick mark the working paper. Enter the nominal in the working paper according to its category into the WBS and WPL using the Excel formula. After that, make a control between WBS A and WBS B to see if it's balanced. Then, input the nominal from the working paper into CILK according to the category using an Excel formula. After the CILK is filled in, the practitioner can input the nominal into the financial statement using an Excel formula. When the assignment is complete, it will be reviewed by senior and manager. If there is a work error, the practitioner will be given instruction. 2. Voting. The practical steps in doing voting are as follows. First, open the voting working paper format provided by the senior auditor. Then, fill in the header of the voting working paper with the name of the client, the financial reporting period, the definition of the subject being audited, the initial of the practitioner names, and the date the voting working paper was created. Next, recap all sample transactions in the general ledger into the voting working paper, checking each sample transaction contained in the voting working paper with supporting evidence. Things that need to be considered when checking transaction evidence are nominal, transaction date, and also authorization. If the transaction sample is in accordance with the criteria, the practitioner gives a check mark, and if not, a cross mark is given. 3. Perform cut-off testing revenue procedure. Practitioners step in performing the cut-off testing revenue procedure are as follows. First, practitioner open the client general ledger on the income account. Then, the practitioner select transaction a week before and after the date of the statement of financial position in the general ledger. After that, the practitioner asks for data related to the base name, check-in date, check-out date, transaction amount, and supporting evidence. Then, the transaction in the general ledger, the practitioner checks whether the transactions have been recorded in accordance with the data and supporting evidence that the practitioner requests. Next, 4. Create confirmation letter and confirmation control. Type of confirmation letter made by practitioner will carry out PKL activity, namely bank confirmation letter and receivable confirmation letter. Here are steps in creating a bank confirmation letter and confirmation control. First, open the confirmation letter format file given by the senior to the practitioner. 2. Practitioners are given data in the form of bank names, bank account numbers, and balance. After that, practitioner fill in the date and letter number and fill in bank name and bank account number. Here are steps in creating a receivable confirmation letter and confirmation control. First, open the confirmation letter format file given by the senior to the practitioner. Practitioners are given a sample of receivables to be sent confirmation which is selected from the client list of receivables. After that, the practitioner fills in the date and letter number and fills in the name of the party to be addressed. The next step in making a bank confirmation letter and receivable confirmation letter are the same. Fill in the subject or matter based on the account to be confirmed, the date of the financial statement, the maximum date the confirmation letter can be sent back in the confirmation letter. After completing the draft confirmation letter, the confirmation letter will be checked by senior. Then, the draft confirmation letter will be sent to the client to add the signature, client stamp, letterhead, and address of the intended party. Then, the confirmation letter is sent by the client for the address of the intended party. While waiting for the confirmation letter to be replied, the practitioner makes a confirmation control by filling in the header with the client name, financial reporting period, information about the audited subject, initial of the practitioner name, and the date confirmation control is made. Next, then the practitioner also fills in the name of the party sent in the name column and also the balance per book. After the confirmation letter is replied to or sent back from the intended party to the KPA, the practitioner starts filling in the confirmation control. Practitioner fill in the balance state in the confirmation letter into the balance column according to confirmation to find out if there is a difference between the balance per book and the balance according to confirmation. The date the confirmation letter was sent and received is also filled in the date sent column and the date received column. 5. Recalculate depreciation of fixed asset. The steps taken in recalculating fixed asset are as follows. Request a list of fixed asset and calculation of depreciation of client fixed asset. Then, the practitioner checks that the acquisition cost in the list of fixed asset was in accordance with the nominal state in the financial statement. Then, practitioner began to make working paper for the recalculation of depreciation fixed asset. After that, practitioner began to recalculate the depreciation of fixed asset by dividing the cost of equipment by its useful life. Then the result of the calculation made by the practitioner are transferred to the summary sheet using the Excel formula. Then, practicum compare the cost of depreciation calculated by practitioner with the cost of depreciation in the client financial statement. If there is a difference, then an adjustment will be made. 6. Conduct fixed asset inspection and prepare minutes of the event. The steps taken in conducting fixed asset check are as follows. Practitioner asks for a list of fixed assets owned by client. After the data is obtained, the practitioner chooses which fixed asset to carry out fixed asset inspection. Practitioner make an appointment with client to conduct fixed asset check. Then the practitioner prints several sheets of paper which are a sample list of fixed assets that will be carried out fixed asset check for practitioner and one of the client staff. Then the practitioner began to inspect fixed assets together with one of the client staff. When examining fixed asset, practitioner must pay attention to the condition of the asset, who was the asset, and the fixed asset code. Practitioner takes several photos of fixed asset as audit evidence. After completing the inspection of fixed asset, the practitioner compiled the minutes in accordance with the finding of the practitioner when conducting a fixed asset inspection. Last, conduct stock upname and prepare minutes of the event. The following are the steps in conducting stock upname and preparing minutes as follow. Practitioners are introduced to the PIC of the warehouse section who will practice stock taking. Fractioner and PSC of the warehouse are given several sheets of paper which are samples of inventory lists that will be stock taken. Furthermore, the practitioner conducts a physical inventory count together with the PRC and warehouse staff. When the amount of physical inventory is in accordance with the inventory list, a check mark is given in the check column. In the amount of physical inventory has a difference with the inventory list, a cross is given in the check column, and the result of the physical calculation and explanation of the difference are written in the information column. During the physical calculation, the practitioner also pays attention to whether the item identification code is in accordance with the information contained in the inventory list. Practitioner takes several photos of inventory as audit evidence. After doing stock taking, the practitioner gives the paper sheet of the stock taking result to the senior audit to be recalculated. Then the practitioner also writes the result of the stock taking on the minutes of the inventory inspection. Next, obstacle and how to overcome obstacle. 1. Obstacle encountered. The lack of knowledge and understanding of practitioner in the auditing process directly and the term in the audit because it was the first time practitioner carried out fieldwork practice at KP. Practitioners have not deeply understood the use of Microsoft Excel, such as shortcut formulas and formulas in the form of lookup, and if. Therefore, it takes more time when practitioners process client data. The clients are less responsive in terms of providing data, so the audit process work time is hampered. 2. How to overcome obstacles. First, practitioners take the initiative to learn the audit process and terms that practitioners do not know by looking for themselves through books or the internet and asking questions, then taking notes. 2. Studying Microsoft Excel through the internet, especially YouTube, and asking for direction from more experienced auditor colleagues in running shortcut function formula and lookup, and if formula. 3. To overcome the problem of clients who are late in fulfilling data requests, practitioners continue to follow up on data requests to clients so that data can be provided if it is still not given. Practitioners consult with the senior audit or audit manager. Next, theory and practice gap. The following are the gaps that occur when practitioners carry out fieldwork practice. First, depreciation fixed asset. On campus, practitioners learn that depreciation of fixed asset is carried out when the fixed assets are ready for use. However, when in the field, it turns out that to determine when depreciation begins, not only pay attention to when the fixed asset is ready for use, but also must pay attention to that when the fixed asset is ready for use. 2. Confirmation rate, confirmation control. At the time on campus, practitioners have learned that in audit procedure it is necessary to make a confirmation control. However, when in the field, in addition to making a confirmation letter, practitioner must also make confirmation control. 3. Sample selection. When on campus, practitioners learn that there are two sampling techniques, namely probabilistic sample and non-probabilistic sample. However, when in the field, it turns out that there are many considerations regarding which transaction will be sampled. For working paper, when carrying out fieldwork practice, making a working paper turns out to have a lot of parts. Thus, there is a gap with what has been taught on campus because at the time of fieldwork practice, it was very detailed when making working paper. 5. Forging. When carrying out fieldwork practice, there are many things that need to be considered to do coaching. So there is still a gap with the material taught on campus because on campus it is more like explaining what coaching is and the purpose of coaching. Chapter 4 Closing Conclusion. The conclusion that practitioner can get while carrying out fieldwork practice at Cafe Joko Sidik Indra are namely: first, practitioner can find out how to work and the importance of working paper to prepare audit financial report because they are file collected by auditor in carrying out examination and also as support in providing opinion. Two, practitioner can learn how to do voting which is used to test supporting evidence related to transactions made by client company that have been recorded and processed accordingly. Three, practitioners can find out how to do income cut-off testing to determine whether transactions have been recorded in accordance with the predetermined cut-off date or time, so that recording has been carried out in the right accounting period of financial year. 4. Practitioner can find out how to make confirmation letter and confirmation control to strengthen the auditor record of confidence in the client account balance to be audited based on each party point of view. 5. Practitioner can find out how to recalculate fixed asset depreciation to ensure that clients have depreciated fixed asset correctly. 6. Practitioner can know how to conduct fixed asset check and compare minutes to ensure the physical existence of fixed asset recorded in the client financial statement and fixed asset list. 7. Practitioner can find out how to do stock of name and compile minutes that are carried to determine the accuracy of bookkeeping record, which is one of the internal control system. Recommendation for the Faculty of Economics. FPUNJ is expected to provide detailed direction to students before carrying out PKL so that students know what needs to be prepared when carrying out PKL. To organize a training and overview of what students should do when entering the world of work. 3. FAWNJ expected to increase more cooperation with company, institution, or private and state agency so that students find it easier to find a place to carry out PKL. For KAP Joko Sidik and Indra, KAP Joko Sidik and Indra is expected to be able to provide more intense direction or training to intern students regarding the audit process or the tasks assigned should so that mistakes do not occur. 2. KAP Joko Sidik and Indra is expected to improve the filing system for the audit-related work paper or document so that when going to conduct an audit on the same client, work paper or document are easier to find for study. 3. KAP Joko Sidik Indra is expected to be able to provide work paper template needed for the audit process so that it makes the audit process easier and faster. 4. With so many clients, it is hoped that KAP Joko Sidik and Indra can increase the number of employees, especially senior auditor, so that the performance of KAP Joko Sidik and Indra can be more efficient. Thank you.